Hey there everyone, this is KT, back again with more Pokemon Colosseum. Oops, hey. So the first order of business, we need to go and use our U-Disc. You guys remember this like contraption I'm standing on? You don't just activate it, you have to decide which direction it's gonna go. And right at the end of the last video, I got the U-Disc. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, we're moving up. Alright, so that was another Time Flute. Time Flute is the item you can use to instantly purify a Pokemon. Now I'm going to be saving those, and I'm going to use them once we have, like, the longest Shadow Gauge Pokemon, which we unlock right at the end of the game. Very cool. So now I need to send you forward. And now we're allowed to move forward. Alright, so to start this off, I know I'm going to need an empty party slot. Because we're going to be catching a Shadow Pokemon who's not going to be a team member, but I'm going to need to reset for him because I need to roll the right ability. Now, I'm actually not sure if Shadow Pokemon even activate the ability. The abilities pick up. So I don't know if that works, but I suppose we'll find out. But Shadow Pokemon do announce what their ability is, so I'm assuming it works. But now we're going here, the Cypher Lab. There we go. Now we're in. I believe that's 2 full heals. I'm pretty sure that's 2 full heals. Is there anything else here? Anything else? See, this is where I would hide stuff, is right here where the player can barely see. No, looks like there's nothing else. Alright. So I think it's pretty widely agreed that this game has a nice soundtrack. I think everyone likes the music. And I would say that this dungeon, the Shadow Lab, the Cypher Lab, whatever it's called, this is probably my favorite track in the game. I think it's really nice, really good, and it doesn't feel like something from the Pokemon franchise. Definitely gonna need to save because I foresee your resets coming up for this this new Shadow. This is excellent level design, by the way. Ooh, looking good. Yeah, that's how you make your dungeon. Alright. Do I need to... Are you a guy with a shadow? Probably not. I wonder if this guy's plan is like a double explode or something. I think that'd be too crazy. It's probably not the plan, but who knows, it could be. Yeah, let's... No, because I do want Umbreon to start, like, catching up. Umbreon has fallen behind. The thing is, he just doesn't do very much damage. Tell you what, let's not go for a sleep strat. Let's just chunk out damage. Very good. That's a whole lot. But these guys are going to outspeed Umbreon, because of course they are. Umbreon is so slow. I think that was Sonic Boom. Not the wisest move. Not what I would have went with. Oh yeah. 4 speed, very nice. Yep, let's just go for another. No, maybe we'll try and conserve Giga Drain PP, and of course I miss. I want to conserve Giga Drain PP because I remember this game is pretty stingy with PP up and PP max. That's actually the reason I want to get a pickup Pokemon. Is that I want to potentially roll a few more PP ups throughout the playthrough, so that I'm not rolling, you know, just 4. I have 4 more Giga Drains before Jumpluff can't do damage, which is a little rough. But I think the trade is that Jumpluff is such a great partner to Entei that it really just doesn't matter. Once you're out of moves, that's fine, because you have such other useful tools. Being able to put a Pokemon to sleep, being able to set weather, and of course being able to heal are all really, really good. I don't know what else Jumpluff could do. We could have Toxic instead of Synthesis, but that's not really an attack. I guess there's really nothing for you to do. Oh, you know what we could do? Hang on. We could scrounge just a little bit more experience. Maybe I should reconsider items and give the black glasses to Umbreon, just to slightly boost our really only good attack. I did teach him Return, hoping that I would have decent physical, but it never seems worth it. It always seems like Feint Attack is just better damage. We got a key to the rest of the lab. We go down here. You guys remember this? This is the other side of the subway, the way that the subway connects to this place. So that's 2 ethers, 3 ethers, or 3 elixirs, or max ether, one of the PP restoring items. Is there anything up here? Whoa. Actually a hidden item. That's kind of sick. This is actually nice. This is 3 PP ups. Really good. Dude, please. See, this is like part of the game, is Rui just gets in your way. She's always just going to be slightly in the way, and you have to push her all the way around. Well, that's sick. 3 PP ups. I'm not sure who's the best candidate for that. I guess I won't worry about it now. I can finalize moves. Oh, Fire Blast is probably the answer. It's got to be Fire Blast. I can't... Well, like, maybe Giga Drain. I think Jumpluff being expendable is kind of good. I think that's kind of a nice thing. Alright, we activate the card. Alright, so I did one little test recording to figure out which is the guy who has the Pokemon I'm going to need to reset for, so we're going straight there. But what party combination do I want? I don't remember what the other Pokemon was. It was Cast Form. I remember now, it was Cast Form. It's Cast Form, and he's going to set up Rain. Okay, I know what we're doing. I know how this is going to go. This part's also pretty funny. Here we get... Sneak in here. Oh, no! Oh, so that's something that's different. Yeah, there's certain DNA... whatever, some Shadow Pokemon DNA items are those little sparks on the floor, but they aren't here now. They were during my test, but they're not here, so I guess they're in different locations. But yeah, watch this. We're gonna get Look at that. He falls from the sky. Oh, cast form. What are we gonna do with you? So, that's the guy we're looking for. We're looking for a Apom. Apom can have pickup, and he can have something else. Like Keen Eye, or... It wouldn't be Sticky Hold. That'd be really clever, but I don't think it's Sticky Hold. I don't know what his other ability is. It's not very important. We want him to have pickup, and we want to not miss Sleep Powder. So yeah, you're going to set Rain. That turns you into a water type, which is kind of nice for me. I could set the Sun, because I'm going to outspeed no matter what, and then Entei comes in and is super threatening, but that also turns you into a fire type, and I don't really want that. Alright, we'll try again. Yeah, we'll just try again. We won't miss. Yeah, see? All you have to do is say that you won't miss, and then your inaccurate move will not miss. I remember tales from different shiny hunters struggling to get a Safari Zone Apom. So I know he doesn't have the best catch rate, but we're still going to try. We're still going to go for it. Now we bring in Octillery, because Octillery is not even a little bit scared of a water cast form. Hey, pretty easy. But we're not out of the woods yet. Leather Ball looks pretty sick. Alright, what is your ability? That is pickup. Alright, we're keeping you. I don't really care what your stats are. You get to join the team. Alright, first reset. Pretty nice. We will... Is Cast Form a threat to us right now? Not really. This is going to demolish Remoraid. Cast Form might even throw us a bone and change the weather again. And that wasn't Giga Drain, that was Sleep Powder. Yeah, that does very little. Very nice. Very nice that we can brush those off. I remember your last Pokemon was some kind of normal type. Might be Linoon? Nice throwback to when my Remoraid fainted every other turn. That was a Furret. Basically a Linoon. They're essentially the same guy. I don't like how much damage you're taking, but it's fine at this point. We're almost out of the woods. Okay, so the rain is over. So we can finish off cast form. And am I gonna die to a Furret? Probably not. Maybe Furret won't even go for Octillery. Maybe it'll go for Jump Bluff instead. Cast form looks so sad there. That was tragic. So I haven't looked into too much of the unused assets or the... Is that Flamethrower? Why do you have Flamethrower, dude? That's insane. Too much of the unused stuff in this game, but there's a handful of unused Shadow Pokemon, and I believe Cast Form was in that list. I'm not sure what to think about that. I don't know how much fun Cast Form would be to use, because I've played Ruby and Sapphire a million times, and never once have I felt like, yeah, I should use Cast Form. Oh, come on. Oh, we went first, though. Nice. So I'm not sure how different the game would be if you could have a cast form. It'd be cool. It'd be nice to have another option, but that's also because he isn't an option in this game. I think it would be cool, so... Who knows? Alright, do you drop one of the DNAs? No, you just disappear. Alright, let's do a tactical retreat. Wait a minute. Alright, first victory for pickup. This is a super potion. Not that useful, but it's free. We got it for free. So I think I'm gonna change the game plan. I think Fraligator is gonna leave the party. The EXP share, we could give it to you, because you do fall behind pretty easily. I should make sure I'm equipping the right item. Hang on. I'm gonna give you the EXP share. Fraligator, you've done your work. You're gonna see some action in the Mount Battle. I'll be using you in Mount Battle. You're holding Mystic Water, you're holding Black Glasses. You should probably hold the Quick Claw. I guess it doesn't matter too much. We'll roll with this. And I still have my Macho Brace. Oh right, we don't get healed. Actually, you know what? This is a role-playing game. Why don't we, just for a challenge, why don't we not abuse the PC? We're not going to abuse the PC healing thing. I'm going to see if I can like beat the dungeon just like scrounging items. Because we did just get a free super potion, and that is like that's a very nice amount of health for either of you two. And plus I'm sitting on a bunch of items too. I think these are revives, so we can revive. Yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll get rid of Fraligator. Sorry, I'm going back and forth with plans. I probably should have thought of this before jumping in. Normally I do like plan ahead. Oh, this video we'll get to this point, we'll do this. But today we're just kind of rolling with what happens. Yeah, so it's around there that we start getting Pokemon that are not even started their purification. But all these guys should be purified, or like their gauge is down, so they can be purified next time I'm at the Relic Stone. I believe you have to take the Pokemon to the Relic Stone and use the Time Flute there. You can't just use it wherever you like. Okay, let's go back to our main game plan. Yeah, let's bench Jump Bluff for a little bit. No, but we got more shadows to catch. This is tricky. Yeah, because I don't want Espeon to fall, or sorry, I don't want Espeon to join the party. I don't want Umbreon to fall behind too much, but I think it's just inevitable. Oh, that's like the one-way door. There's gonna be another guy that jumps us from the ceiling in this room. That's another locked door, which I don't think we have the key for. It's you. So you're a researcher, you're not a cipher guy. So maybe you don't have a shadow, you've just got, well, an Electrike and a Magnemite. I should have led with Entei. My instinct was correct. Yeah, and you only have 3 Pokemon. Another very cool synergy to having Sun on Jumpluff is that I actually get to use Synthesis for a lot of health. That must have been Supersonic. No, that was Screech. And Jumpluff is already super squishy as it is, so being able to just top off immediately is very cool. On top of the fact that Giga Drain also heals us. So we will use that instead, and you will get to do that with Sunny Day. I picked Sunny Day. We're doubling the Sun. Oh yeah, double Sun, we don't even need it. I wish I had moved to Overwrite Sunny Day, because I really don't care for it on Entei, but I probably should keep it, thinking about it. Entei doesn't learn Crunch, at least I don't think. So Bite and Black Glasses is the most damage we're going to get out of our secondary move. Let's top off again, and this time we will demolish this little mag. Chinchu? I've never understood how you're supposed to say that guy's name. I've always said Chinchu. He looks really nice in 3D though. Very cool looking sprite. And because the sun is up, we can do a whole lot of damage to him too. We do this. That's so sick. Entei looks so awesome firing off the solar beam. And I don't really have a good turn for you, so let's just do nothing. Oh no, should we switch in a Pokemon? I guess. We could heal Umbreon. Hang on, that's what we'll do. We'll heal Umbreon this turn. Getting low on hyper potions. Maybe I should have bought more before starting this dungeon. What do we think? Do we think we KO with Solar Beam? We definitely KO with Fire Blast. Let's just hope. Let's hope this does enough. Perfect. Very good. Entei carrying the team once again. Oh, I guess you were just optional? You don't even give me a key or anything? Alright. Yeah, you're starting to run out of moves, so I think once you're out of moves, the lead is going to be you instead. Actually, maybe we should do that now so I can save Save jump bluff for when I need to catch a shadow. When there's a shadow on the field and I can't fail. Should we go back and save? No. Okay, the thing didn't appear. This is another dungeon that makes me wish this game had a map. Oh, another researcher. Maybe you've got a shadow? Whoa, you've upgraded. Oh, and Electrode. Nice. I like this guy's team. Do we stay in? I think we're getting, like, double targeted, or we're very unlikely to survive this turn. But I don't want to switch in Entei. I want Entei to be in and be full health. That's return. I don't remember what this is. I think it's taunt. Let's go for cheese. Use Sonic Boom and missed. Awesome. Now Mag has a chance of wasting turns. Mag also went for Sonic Boom. Are all the guys here, like, massive nerds? I guess that makes sense, actually. That's funny. All the guys here are nerds, so they just think, like, mathematically, if you go for a move that'll always do consistent damage, that's the best strategy. Because, like, you know, a normal person would think, oh, I have 2 electric types in against a water type. Why would I not double electric target them? Also, I'm going to keep my Ace, who is a Magnemite, but my Magneton, he can start the match. Yeah, let's go for the cheese again. Very good. Taking this guy out without needing to use my fire type. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, what is this? Is this taunt? Or it's torment? It's taunt or it's torment. Oh, there we go. No. Sorry, Octillery. I got cocky and I thought that we were gonna take him out. Yeah, let's just blast them. Whoa, huge chunk of EXP. That was sick. Okay, and you don't give me anything? Very nice. Has our pal picked anything up? Not yet. So the pickup table in this game is a copy from Ruby and Sapphire. And if you guys have ever played Ruby and Sapphire, if you just know a lot about Gen 3, you'd know the pickup table is different across all 3 games. Ruby and then Fire Red and then Emerald, they have a different pickup table. And Ruby and Sapphire's is the best, because Rare Candy and PP Up, I think, are both 10%, which is really good. Alright, I think we actually target Mag this turn. Because I know, well, maybe I don't KO. We're gonna hope that we KO. And then we're gonna cripple Electrode for turn 2. Yeah, he misses Sonic Boom again. Very nice. Another Sonic Boom miss. Does that get the KO? It doesn't. That sucks. Because I don't think that this feint attack is going to KO either. Nice. Electrode is helpless. Please, like crit or something. Is that dead? Is that a little sliver? Yeah, that's a sliver. It's like a fighting game, Magic Pixel. Oh, poor Octillery. This is all throwback. That Remoraid was a premonition. This is all throwback to when he was a Remoraid and couldn't live a single turn. Yeah. Maybe we start burning Giga Drain so I can use the Ether. No, but I don't want to do that against you because you have no health. We'll do it against this guy, Electrode. Nice, getting some value. We also outspeed an Electrode, which is insane. Another massive EXP boost. Yeah, that's a cool trick in this game, is that because it's all double battles, right? You don't get as much experience because it's always split. However, the interesting trade is that you get an EXP share, which means it's almost like a lucky egg. It's like you get boosted experience for one Pokemon because they're cutting the other Pokemon's experience in half and taking that half on top of the fact that they participated. So it's very cool. It's like a fun way that you can control EXP gain. It doesn't really matter what we do. Yeah, let's finish off Electrode. Not a whole lot we can do here. We should revive Octillery, actually. That's what I'll do on Jumpluff's turns, because he can't do any damage. You gonna use Sonic Miss? Yep, very nice. Get a crit. Pray for a crit. Not quite. It's a 5-hit KO for a Feint Attack to Mag. I do like that you can waste turns in this game. It makes conserving PP seem like a more interesting strategy. I wish the game like forced you to do it, but I'm sure that would cause problems. Very nice. Oh yeah. Now we're caught up. It's Octillery that's the lowest level. A lot of money too. Nice. These guys are loaded. Oh, I see that on the desk. Don't think I don't see that. Alright, any item? Not yet. That is a key for one of the doors. Yeah. I saw everything in here, right? Yeah, this is a tiny room. There's nothing here. No hidden item. That is so cool. I can see the back of the wall texture. I can see how it's different for the little door thing over there. Very nice. Expertly made game. Alright, should we... Oh, spoke too soon. I was just thinking I should go back and save in case there's a shadow. Alright, we'll win. We just won't lose. Okay, very nice. I like to see that. I'm pretty indifferent to seeing you. You could have fake out, which I don't like. What's Nuzleaf's ability? Is he the one that can't be, No, it's like early bird. It's really bad. Confused. Okay, no fake out. Octillery is so reliable. I actually think that's another good synergies because Entei and Jumpluff, they're going to run out of PP way before Octillery. Octillery has a million moves. Let's go for Ice Beam, or Aurora Beam, whatever that is, and try and cripple Carvanha. How are we going so quick? Nice. That did half his health. Oh, man. I love Carvanha. I love Sharpedo. They're very cool looking Pokemon, but they're like intentionally made to have no health, no defense. Ooh, look who it is. Murkrow. Due to some recent videos I've seen, I have, in my own Pokemon headcanon, I've decided that... Oh, you have insomnia. I can't even put you to sleep. Oh, that's going to be tough. I think Murkrow is like a fallen legendary bird. I think he's on par with Zapdos and Articuno, but something went wrong and he was cursed to be a very, very weak Pokemon. That's my theory, anyway. Yeah, you have insomnia, but you don't have own tempo. You can be confused. Give it up for the last Ultra Ball. This is your last chance, Murkrow. Well, that's definitely annoying. So Murkrow will be a shadow we have to catch in post-game. Murkrow KO'd itself. I am completely convinced now that he is a fallen legendary. He burned through like 15 Ultra Balls or whatever. That was absurd. I also burned through all my Hyper Potions, so I will be taking a tactical retreat. See you then. Alright, got that out of the way. My team is healed. I couldn't afford very many Ultra Balls, and I also bought more Hyper Potions because we're starting to run low. I did not use the PP ups, though. I still haven't decided what move, or yeah, which move we're going to upgrade. I need a hold item before Jump Bluff. Is there anything in here? Or nope. You probably want to fight. Can I dodge you? I can. Nothing in here. These are such weird looking prison cells. Or, well, I guess they're cages for the Pokemon. Yes. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, okay. Awesome. I can sense a shadow or a Cypher guy. Look who it is. All you gotta do is summon him. Okay, so you, I believe, have a shadow that I'm definitely not failing. I absolutely need to catch this shadow. Are we running the same team? Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. We have a great counter for Pupitar. Get to obliterate you, and Swablu we're not that scared of. What's he gonna do? Peck? Wing attack? Maybe Sing would be annoying. So I swapped some items around, and I sold some items, like all the hold items that are 10%, like a Twisted Spoon and the Hardstone. So we're not going to be using Mystic Water anymore. I've decided Quick Claw is going to be our go-to item for Octillery. And that's the Shadow, by the way. Now, Fori was really helpful to me on my first playthrough. Fori's also just one of my favorite Pokemon in Johto. You woke up turn 1. That's kind of frustrating. All right, we are definitely not going to KO. With an ice move? No way. Yeah, you brushed that off easily. Fori's animations are so good. I love seeing them. Oh, very nice. That was so brutal. Very violent. Are we scared of Fori? I don't know if he has Boom as a shadow Pokemon. That would be ridiculous. They wouldn't do that. They're not going to do that. Let's go for this one because that is a chance of confusing Fortress. Swablu's confused. Swablu might self-KO this turn. Probably not, though. That was a crit. It was an unfortunate crit, but now we're in like a very good range to start throwing balls. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, you're the most sackable, because I don't really care if you get KO'd. Wait a minute, maybe I do, actually. Do knocked out Pokemon still activate Pickup? I believe they don't. I don't think they do. So I guess you are the actual switch in. We'll take out Swablu. I think we can comfortably start throwing balls. Yeah, that's... I'm pretty sure that's the Master Ball. I will be double checking before I even consider throwing it. I also had to go through some Premier Balls for that Murkrow. Not having great luck with catches today. So it wasn't so bad. That defense, pretty sick. Pretty nice looking defense stat. HP looks nice too. I don't know if I don't know what benchmarks I want to be hitting for a 4-y, but those stats do not look that bad. All right, Octillery, you have definitely pulled your own weight. I think it's switch to Entei and then top off Entei. Pretty sure it's this one. This one's the max potion? No, it isn't. There we go. That's the max potion. Did I even rearrange my items? Yeah, those are my supers. Those are supers? Yeah. Hypers, rather. These are the ethers or max ethers, whatever. That's full heal. That's X accuracy. That's X special. That's revive. That's hyper potion. And I think that's PP up. Maybe that's the rare candies. No, that's PP up. I don't remember what this is. Whoa, large room. I foresee a guy jumping us. Oh, there it is. So I think the gimmick is that Cypher peons always have a shadow, and that the normal researchers, they're just like peasants as far as the company is concerned. They don't care about them, so they don't get shadows. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid you were going to be the shadow. Okay. We set up Sun so that next turn... It's going to be 2 turns no matter what, but this boosts our fire, so that's just fine. And for Spinarak, we'll just cripple him. He also has Insomnia, I believe, making it another Pokemon I can't just put to sleep and then throw balls. Oh, we've been outplayed. Is he targeting Entei? He's got to be targeting Entei. So we counter him. Just a last Premier Ball. Look, Ariados, if you want to be on the team, you gotta meet me halfway here. That didn't work. So now we've outplayed the Rhyhorn, who was trying to use Dig against us. He could have been targeting Umbreon. I kind of doubt it, though. Oh, wait a minute. We've been outplayed. Damn, the AI is good. The AI in this game is advanced. Alright, 4-y. You know what to do. Does 4 even die to this? Oh, look at that. What a monster. Why did you get... You got more shakes out of the Premier Ball. Shadow Rush. Now Jumpluff will be back in, and he could dig again. Yeah, he does dig again. What do we do? Do we Synthesis? I guess we Synthesis. And throw an Ultra Ball. No, we should probably weaken him, actually. I just don't want Ariados to accidentally KO itself. Though these are, like, really rough shadows to be catching, and these Pokemon aren't that good. Murkrow, Apom, I guess Fortress is good, but Ariados is not exactly a heavy hitter. I say that as he one-shots my grass type, but now in your head, picture, like, try and imagine Ariados one-shotting anything else. It just doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't exist. Oh, you might die this turn, you might die this turn. I guess you're the most, expendable. Also, my son didn't amount to anything. Let's he go for Umbreon? Yeah, he didn't go for Umbreon. So you're likely to dig this turn, so I can't get you with a Solar Beam next turn. Alright, Ariados, you're at half health. This has to be your breaking point. See? It's that easy. Alright, now the tables have turned. You got a Grovyle that's level 40. Have you, like, never played the game before? Okay, you didn't use Dig. Nice. My son is over, but that's okay. I don't really care to do a move with Apom. No, we shouldn't heal. We don't need to heal. You're fast, so you might... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a neutral hit. Yeah. We double up onto Rhyhorn. Is that Pursuit? Is that Swift? What move is that? Hyper Mode. Awesome. Wonder if he'll pick up items in Hyper Mode. That did so much to Rhyhorn. I should have been taking out Rhyhorn from the start. Oh, but wait a minute. Yeah, I'm faster than him. I just messed up. Oh, and he's a fast Shadow Gauge. He's like a good nature for it, too. I suppose we'll find out if KO'd Pokemon still use Pickup. I don't think they do. Alright. I didn't want to do this, but you forced my hand, Rhyhorn. You've been a little pest this entire fight, so you are no more. Get topped off. Very good. Now, what are we trying to learn? What do you learn at level 42? You were trying to learn Mean Look in a singles, or sorry, in a trainer battle format. There's no wild encounter, so there's no roaming Pokemon. What the hell? Like, why? Why would I do that? Yes, give up. Yeah, I'm not sure what move that is. I feel like it's Pursuit. It's not very strong, whatever it is. Wouldn't be Dragon Claw. That would be crazy. Huge chunk of EXP. Very nice. No, I don't think you're picking up items when you're KO'd. Well, I hate to end a video mid-dungeon, but I actually think we're gonna retreat and finish this dungeon next time. This place is pretty massive. Have I been here? Hang on. I don't remember how to get out of here. Wasn't it the door back this way? Wouldn't it be so cool if there was a map? Yeah, it's this elevator. This place is pretty massive, and there's a lot of shadow Pokemon, and I've already fumbled one. My first fumble of the playthrough, we messed up Murkrow. So Murkrow, we will have to catch in the post-game. Which is something very cool about this game, is that you don't just lose out on the Pokemon forever. You lose out for the playthrough. I'm not going to be able to use Murkrow like against the final boss. I'll have to beat the Elite Four equivalent. But if I want to catch Murkrow, he's going to be hidden somewhere in the post game. This is a pretty long run back just to get to the center. Actually, you know what? We're poor too. We don't have very much money. Maybe I'll do some off-screen money grinding. So that way I can afford balls and I can have items again. Yeah, our nearest terminal is not very close by. Or sorry, our nearest healing spot is not very close by, but the terminal is next to the healing spot. Well, we'll check on him. We'll check on our new Shadow. How does Ariados look? I feel like he holds the silver powder or something, like a very rare item across Gen 3. Look at those stats. Those are numbers. If you have your pocket monster, those are not how the numbers should look when he's level 40. They should be a lot higher than this. Very good, Ariados. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, I think I will do some off-screen money grinding just to get us set up for the rest of that Shadow Lab. Shadow Lab's pretty big, so I'll see you guys then.